I'm beginning to really like this little garden area, which of course, like most of my garden areas, still kind of looks like nothing at the moment. Scarcely a few trees that I've transplanted, and in the spring a few bulbs that come up. Always been this sort of rudimentary little path, which I really just put in to prevent from walking on the bulbs that I had planted. But I'm going to make it a bit more permanent, and I'm literally just using leftover and scrap stuff. So I've just scraped the topsoil off with the grass, which I'll add to the other parts of the garden where the topsoil is a bit sparse. I've kind of leveled it, but not in any serious way. And then I've just some frost material, some frost prevention material to act as kind of a barrier. And then what I'll do is use the leftover gravel from the driveways. So this path in the front garden is coming along pretty well. It's a week later now, and last week, more just to test the concept, I actually did lay some of that material and some gravel down onto the path just to see how it would settle. And it seems as though it's pretty good. It's pretty informal, but it's only meant to just be a little path to guide, so we know where we're walking. We can get in easy and not stand on things, particularly bulbs. And so today, this evening, I'm just continuing on. It's really just lifting up the topsoil with the grass root in it, taking it back to sort of a clay surface and somewhat level, and then I'll just continue with the mat and the gravel. You can kind of see how much I'm taking off. So it's about, I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 centimeters. It changes in places, but that's kind of about the part that's coming off. And then in terms of the soil that comes off, I'm just putting it onto areas where it's a bit sparse. Little fig, a cherry, the apples. It's going to be really hot tomorrow. Well, not really hot, but 37, 38 degrees, which is, I don't know, getting up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. Another cherry, which is a self-seeded one down from the orchard, or up from the orchard, I should say. Just coming up to 6 o'clock in the morning, and as I said yesterday, it's going to be a warm one today, so I'm down here on the front path, going to make a start. So that's most of the path dug now, all the way through to the replaced, repositioned little bridge. I don't know what this bridge is. It's very naff. I was at a market a couple of years ago, not too far from here, and I got talking to an old fellow who made these little bridges as a hobby. And as I was talking to him for half an hour or so, I realized he wasn't selling a lot of bridges, so I bought one. But I do kind of like the idea of arrival into the place, for a bridge to arrive here. And it's quite stable now. So you can just imagine, as you know, maybe also if I was to, you know, put a gate here, a little ornamental gate, We walked over this rickety little bridge, which probably only has a lifespan of a few years, I suppose, maybe not even. And then walk up the path between the apple trees, the fig tree, the cherries, and flowers, etc. And of course all of this is below our big eucalypt here. So I think it looked pretty good in spring last year. I think that spring this year will look even nicer. I'll put some more bulbs down here this year, another 100 or so, and maybe one or two more trees, I reckon. All right, so this little path through this front garden is pretty much finished now. I've laid all the gravel. It's a bit informal, but does the job. And then potentially what I will do at some point is take the path off somewhere, almost create a little sitting area, but that's not a job for now. This will just give me an idea of where I'm walking, where I can plant bulbs, access to trees and the like. This little apple tree just by the gate here thinks that it's fit enough to set fruit, which it really isn't, so I'll take these off in a sec. But it's a good sign